Good evening and welcome to Newsbite. I'm Anne Clarke and making the headlines this week. Participants from the Wild Ark Rally stopped over at St Helena. Yoga instructor Gemma George held classes during her stay on island. We have an update on the governor's puppies. And we have your latest sports roundup. A fleet of yachts have been trickling in and out of James Bay over the past week. These range from moderate-sized monohulls to larger luxurious catamarans. They are all part of a biannual event, the Wild Ark Rally. The rally circumnavigates the globe, covering 26,000 nautical miles. There are two main legs of the journey, and the participants either join in St Lucia or Australia. St Helena is included in the second leg. This year saw 16 vessels take part. First to arrive at the island were Resolute 2 and Mira Nida on the 17th of January, and the St Helena Yacht Club hosted a variety of events over the week to entertain and welcome the competitors. Amphibians were also available at the Yacht Club should the thirsty sailors require a drink. From here, the group will sail 1,900 nautical miles across the South Atlantic to Salvador in Brazil, before sailing through the Caribbean to the finish point in St. Lucia. Gemma George, a certified prana yoga instructor, delivered yoga classes to islanders during her recent stay on island in December. Gemma became a yoga instructor after completing a month course in Goa, India, in November 2016. She delivered her first official class here on St Helena. She started a twice-weekly class at the Baptist Church Hall in Jamestown, and the classes proved to be extremely popular. As the weeks have progressed, Gemma introduced different styles of yoga to her students. Some sessions moved outdoors to Francis Plain and Rosemary Plain. The outdoor sessions were the last before Gemma left the island. You can read about Gemma's adventures in yoga and travel in this week's Lifestyle and Culture section of the Sentinel. The 12 pups that Governor Lisa Phillips dug Dusty bore are now 8 weeks old and ready to move into their new homes. So far, 8 of the puppies have already moved, but for the time being, the remaining 4 will stay at plantation until their owners collect them. Soon after Dusty had given birth, Governor Phillips set about finding new homes for the pups. There was quite a strict criteria. You needed to have a fence around your garden, and someone had to be at home for a reasonable amount of time every day so the puppies wouldn't get neglected. Some of the new owners include Elsie Hughes, who hopes to train her puppy to become a therapy dog, and dog trainer Paul Laban, who wants to train his to detect cancer. Another puppy will go to customs and train to become a sniffer dog. In February, Paul Laban will provide a free training session for all 12 pups and their owners at Plantation House. Here now is your weekly sports roundup.
In cricket, Mustangs continue to ride the wave of success. On Saturday morning, they picked up a convincing 199-run victory against the 9-man St Paul's B team. They were helped to an imposing total of 291 after Robert George, Antonio Green and Mark Williams all struck 50s. Rico Thomas took 3 wickets for 84 in a 7-over spell for St Paul's B. In reply, St Paul's B were bowled for 92. Darren Duncan hit the top score of 17, while Paul Crowley took 2 for 16 for Mustangs. St Matthew's Lions gave the chasing pack a glimmer of hope when they defeated Levelwood All-Stars on Saturday afternoon. Batting first, Lions posted 214, with the top score of 79 coming from Ryan Belgrove. Jordan Young took 3 wickets for 60 runs for All-Stars. In reply, All-Stars were bowled for 193. Darryl Leo was once again the top run scorer with an innings of 53. Caelan Crowley and Scott Crowley took 3 wickets each for Lions. On Sunday morning, Rebels successfully chased down 209 runs to defeat Warriors. Jody Henry struck an innings of 82 for Warriors, who posted 209. Brendan Leo was the pick of Rebels bowlers, returning figures of 3 for 25. Weston Klingham's unbeaten 84 saw Rebels over the line with 10 overs to spare. Jody Henry completed a good all-round performance, taking 2 wickets for 48 runs in his 7-over spell. The final match of the weekend saw a 9-man Barracudas team defeat Zodiacs. Tris Moy struck an unbeaten 129 as Zodiacs posted 232 for 5. Barracudas produced a good batting performance and reached the required target in the 31st over. Youngster Christian George took 3 wickets for 43 runs in his 7-over spell for Zodiacs.
Well, that's all for this week's Newsbite. Remember, you can catch up on all the latest news throughout the week on SAMS Radio 1 and also read more in depth in the Sentinel. So until next week, I'm Anne Clarke and thank you all for watching.